Hello, beautiful people. Do you observe Wealth Wednesday? And then you're like, what the heck is Wealth Wednesday? Well, Wealth Wednesday is probably the most amazing thing since sliced bread. Actually, it's probably better than sliced bread, given that I'm currently keto and don't really eat bread. I wanted to show you. Of course, it comes from rank makers. Like so many good things come from rank makers. So here's the thing. Let me just rearrange myself here. So if you are in Rank Makers, then you have seen this gratitude journal. And you guys have probably also seen I have a few shirts that say this default setting gratitude is just a wonderful thing. So in the gratitude journal, we can write down our gratitudes and so on every day. It's a good thing. Write down 10 things that you're grateful for. If you wake up and you're in a lousy mood, just think how lucky you are to have clean running water. If you have clean running water, or if you don't, then I'm sure you can find other things to be grateful for. But if you have an internet connection, I would say it's probable that you have clean running water. Maybe you don't. I shouldn't assume. But anyway, just things like that. Those of us who live in the West and just take clean running water for granted, and we complain about things and we don't think about all the thousands of people who die from dysentery and cholera and other horrible diseases that have to do with not having clean running water. Or even if you are on a Indigenous reserve right here in this great country of Canada, you may find yourself under a boil water advisory. And so, yeah, these things are not good. So if you do have clean running water, that might be something to be grateful about. Excuse me while I take a sip of this clean running water. So, but what's this thing with Wealth Wednesday? Here's the thing with Wealth Wednesday. Of course, Ray Higdon came up with it because who else? On Wealth Wednesday, the idea is on Wednesday, every Wednesday, we do a random act of kindness for a stranger that involves a monetary exchange. We actually give them something that is worth money. It could be actual money, could be a gift card. I personally have a weakness for Starbucks cards. And so what you can do if you have Ray's gratitude journal, it comes with 12 of these. Happy Wealth Wednesday. And a grateful heart is, I don't know if you can read it. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. So there's various reasons for Wealth Wednesday. First of all, it makes you feel good. I'm going to tell you in a minute about my last couple of Wealth Wednesdays and how amazing they've been. It makes you feel good. It helps you feel, it moves you into the mindset that it's okay for you to make money, because if you have money, you can help people. If you don't have money, you can give them your time, but you only have a finite amount of time. I mean, it doesn't scale very well. But if you make money, then you can, you can help more people. That's just how it is in this world. So there's that. There's also, as Ray says, helping other people feel better. You never know. Somebody might be having a really bad day, and having somebody do a random act of kindness for them could definitely brighten their day. And finally, it's just such a nice thing to do. It makes you feel so good. So I wanted to tell you about my last couple of Wealth Wednesdays, and then I'm going to wind it up. But last week, I was on my way to Ottawa for my company convention, and I have this little ritual that once I've gone through security at Winnipeg Airport, of course, I have to go visit the Starbucks before I get on the plane. And, I'd just gone through security and CATSA, which is the Canadian version of the TSA. They did their thing. They checked all our stuff. And so on. And I came, and they were very pleasant about it. It's Canada. But anyway, I went to the Starbucks and I got my drink, and there was a CATSA member sitting at at a table enjoying her break. And I came over to her, and I had one of these cards, and I had the Starbucks card, like a $10 Starbucks card folded inside it. And I just handed it to her, and I said I wanted to thank her for the thankless job that she and her colleagues do to keep us safe. And then I walked away, and I could hear her she was crying. She was just like, that's so sweet. And like she was crying. I don't think she hears a lot of thank yous. I don't think they get a lot of appreciation. People are grumbly. And Canada, you don't even have to take off your shoes. But, people are, don't usually like the invasion of privacy, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Nobody wants to be blown out of the air. And, and here in Canada, we like to think that we're immune to that. But you know what? Nobody is. So, I'm grateful to the CATSA members who keep us safe in the air. And let's not get into a discussion about how much of that is theater or whatever. I don't care. If they can stop one person from bringing aboard something that they shouldn't, I am grateful. So that was last week. And this week, I didn't have any more Starbucks cards. Like I buy them in packs of 5 at the store, and I'd run out. And so today it's Wednesday, it's Wealth Wednesday. What am I going to do? So I went to the Starbucks, got myself a drink. This was actually the one in the Indigo by Kinnaston Crossing for anybody who's familiar with Winnipeg. And I went in and, ordered my drink, went to the washroom, blah, blah, blah. What does one go into a Starbucks for? They have good washrooms, right? And then I came out, my drink was ready. Oh, and when I ordered my drink, I also bought one $10 gift card. And, paid for it, took it, put it in my pocket, blah, blah. And I got my drink, got all my stuff ready to leave. Because the important thing is to not hang around and embarrass a person, at least in my opinion. So walked over to the girl who had sold me the card, and I handed it to her, and I said, here, use this for 10 random people that you think are worthy, or it might include your colleagues or you. And again, I walked towards the door, and she was like, that's so nice. Like her face just lit up. Like not a lot of people, they get tips and so on, but not a lot of people, do this apparently. They always seem to be completely shocked and amazed. So obviously there need to be more people in the world during Wealth Wednesday, and that's why I'm making this video, not to brag about my Starbucks card stock of first world things, but just to tell you that it doesn't need to be a lot of money. You don't have to do $10 Starbucks cards. You can put less on them. It doesn't matter. The point is, when you surprise someone with a gratuitous, unexpected, random act of kindness, whether you're paying for them in the drive-thru. I don't go through drive-thrus, that's why I don't do that one. Or you're paying through a drive-thru, whether you're over-tipping a waiter or a waitress. I've done that. I've actually had the waitress come over to me and say, are you sure? It's hilarious. Yes, I'm sure. Happy Wealth Wednesday. And whatever it is that you're doing, it doesn't have to be a lot of money, but just light up somebody's day, cheer them up, make them feel good. More importantly, make yourself feel good and make yourself be of a good mindset to go out there and crush your business and make money, to be light in the world and be able to help people. So anyway, that got a little longer than intended, but anyway, just a reminder, if you are doing any sort of low carb, high fat, or keto program, and you would like some tips on how to maximize the effect of what you're doing, I made a series of 10 one-minute videos, which I think are pretty good. And I've seen other people go back and look at them multiple times, which is kind of cool. And so if you would like to have them, absolutely free, absolutely no obligation, just drop me a message and I will be excited to send them to you. So everyone have a great day. Remember, I love you. Bye.